Nuances Mechanist here, bringing you another World of Warships Legends video. This video is a tale of two ships. Well, technically one ship, but she went by two different names in-game. Historically, she went by three different names. The ship in question is HMS Agincourt. She is a Tier 3 premium battleship on our game, but the ship is also the Rio de Janeiro, a Tier 4 premium battleship that was originally built for the Brazilian Navy during the South American dreadnought race in the early 1910s. Specifically, 1911, as that was when she was laid down, was September 1911, and she was launched in January of 1913. She was built for Brazil by the Armstrong Whitworth Company, Newcastle upon Tyne, at the cost of $14,500,000 US dollars estimated. However, due to the collapse of Brazil's rubber boom and their deteriorating relations with their neighbor Argentina, this led to Rio de Janeiro being sold while under construction to the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans renamed her the Sultan Osman I after the founder of the Ottoman Empire. And the ship was nearly complete when World War I broke out in August of 1914. However, she would not be in the Ottoman Empire service. She would serve an empire, it just wouldn't be the Ottoman Empire. The Rio de Janeiro, or Sultan Osman I, and another Ottoman dreadnought, the Residier, was seized by the Royal Navy at the outbreak of the war. This would actually cause resentment and raise tensions between the Ottoman Empire and the British Empire, as payment for both ships was complete. So technically, Britain took the money and then wound up keeping the ships for service because of the outbreak of the war. She was renamed the Agincourt by the Royal Navy. She joined the Grand Fleet in the North Sea, and during the war, the ship spent the bulk of her time on patrols and exercises. Although she did participate in the Battle of Jutland in 1916, that really marked the end of her wartime service. She was put into reserve in 1919 and was sold for scrap in 1922 to meet the terms of the Washington Naval Treaty. So the cost for building her for Brazil is estimated at $14,500,000 US dollars. But completing her for the British cost an estimated £2,900,000 pounds. Let's see. She was complete. Let's see. Okay, again, laid down September 1911, launched January 1913, acquired by the Ottoman Empire and renamed December 1913, seized by the United Kingdom in August of 1914, completed August of 1914, completed and acquired August 1914, and commissioned in 1914. She was decommissioned in 1921, and her nickname was apparently the Gin Palace, which is kind of funny. So she's got, in her main armament, 7 twin 12-inch 305 millimeter main guns. Let's see. Yep, same thing. Let's see. Okay, now then, the main difference with the Agincourt is that for Agincourt at Tier 3, the secondaries reach out a little bit longer. Going after the going for the physical appearance of the ship. First, let's take a look at Rio de Janeiro. As you can see, let's see, gonna hide the UI. Basically, as you can see, she's essentially the same ship. She's got 2 forward turrets, an armored forward bridge, as well as an open bridge, navigation bridge. She's got casemates in the forward deck house, forward bridge, casemates along the lower side. She's got 2 midship turrets, and then she's got 3 aft turrets. And her aft castle also has casemates installed. Now, the larger casemates, these are her 6-inch guns. The smaller casemates are her 3-inch guns. And apparently, she also housed three 21-inch torpedo tubes, supposed to be, but those are not modeled in game, of course. Now, one thing you will notice immediately is the broadside silhouette of the ship. We're gonna take a look at the first the Rio de Janeiro, and then Agincourt. Notice the difference? When the British acquired her, or when the British took her, they basically let's see. Yeah. So for Rio de Janeiro, both of the smokestacks are the same, but midship, she's also got this flying bridge that runs from the forward all the way across to the aft. Now what this is supposed to do, this is basically supposed to allow crewmen to run across or through the corridor, get between the forward and aft bridge and relay orders between the 2 sections of the ship. Without having to get out on the deck and getting in the way of the guns, either the main guns or the casemates. The British solved this basically by running an ungodly amount of telephone wire, basically a ship's telephone. It wouldn't have been a speaking trumpet. They would have had telephones on ships at this point, the ship phones. But yeah, running an ungodly amount of ship telephone wire between the armored battle bridge, the combat bridge, and all the turrets, running all the way the length of the ship from from the forward bridge running to the 2 forward and 2 midship turrets, and then the aft bridge controlling the 3 after turrets. Then, of course, let's see, she's got a midship boom to handle the boats there, which were not on the other ship, the Rio de Janeiro. Smokestacks are actually about even, but both vessels have a tripod mast, fore and aft. The only difference is the central mast, the flying bridge, and on Agincourt, the inclusion of 2 more 6-inch guns on the deck in open turrets. These are not barbettes, these are actual open secondary turrets. As you can see, there's a bit of a difference. But anyway, essentially, let's take a look at the armor scheme for this ship. As you can see, I've got the secondary booster on here for her on the Agincourt. Survivability is 43,500 hit points. Armor ranging 13 to 305 millimeters. Torpedo damage reduction reduced 21%. Artillery 69. Love to see it. Let's see. Main battery is a 305 millimeter 12-inch guns, 45 caliber Mark 13s with a range of 14.1 kilometers. A reload time of 35 seconds. Due to my commanders, that's actually kind of reduced. This is actually the reduced reload time. The actual reload time is something more closer to 40 seconds. And the turret turn time is 43 seconds. This is, of course, thanks to the British commander Charles Madden, who reduces the time it takes for the turrets to turn. Max HE shell damage 4,400, fire setting chance 31%, AP damage 8,100. Secondary armament, she's got 10 single 76 mount 3 to 3-inch guns. She's got 10 of them, ranging 7.9 kilometers, reload time of 2.7 seconds, HE damage 1,100 with a 4% chance to set fire, and she's got 20 single mount 6-inch guns in the casemates. That's 10 on each side. Those are the ones housed below the ship and in the lower parts of the bridge. She's got a firing range of 7.9 kilometers, reload time of 4.1 seconds, HE damage of 2,200, and chance of setting fire 12%. Maneuverability, max speed is 21.6 knots, turning circle radius is 670 meters, rudder shift time is 13.4 seconds. Concealment default is 12.1 at sea, air detectability 9.8. Guaranteed detectability, of course, always 2, and smoke firing penalty is 9.4. Taking a look at her armor, she has an extended belt. Excuse me. She has an extended belt armor that runs from the midship all the way forward. However, this kind of does split the bow section in half. She does have some of that weaker 17 to 24 millimeters of armor. Okay. Let's see, of course, her superstructure is all in the light blue, 13 to 14 millimeters thickness. But let's see. Keel is 30 millimeters thick. Let's see, fore end deck. That's the deck up here. It's 19. Forward end plating is 19. The extended armor belt is 102, which if we look at the guide, that's cruiser grade armor. All right. Let's see. Her bolt, that's a bulkhead. That's the bulkhead interior. Which, let's see if we can't clear that off. Well, you can't really see it. Can't really see it, but it's there. Yeah. The bulkhead, lower part of the ship is 25, upper part of the belt is 76. Then you got to the rear of the ship, you got the keel there, which is still 30. Aft end deck, which is 19. Aft end plating, 19. And the aft end extended armor belt, which is 102. And her end afterward ship was also 25 to 76. You got a torpedo damage protection. This runs almost the length of the ship. You're only really going to possibly get floods if you hit in the very forward part of the ship or the very aft part of the ship. Superstructure, of course, you've got the armored deck houses. You've got the armored battle bridge. You got the navigational bridge, which is very lightly armored, and then you got the superstructure itself plus the smokestacks. Casemate armor, she does have a turtle back, as you can see. Bulkheads are 76 to 152. Armor belt ranging from 229 at its thickest to 159 above and to the sides. And she's got a 38 millimeter deck. Then, of course, you got her main battery, her main battery armaments, and then, of course, her citadel, which, well, it's a fairly large citadel, but it sits roughly waterline, slightly above the waterline. But there's a lot of different colors in there. The keel is, of course, a solid 30. Athwart ship ranges from 25 to 76. The citadel deck, the lower part of the ship, is 25 millimeters, and the citadel torpedo bulkhead, basically the torpedo bulkhead is thicker, protecting the turrets to prevent detonations. It's thinner for the boiler rooms. These are, the boiler rooms where she's coal fired, so the boilers would vent smoke through the stacks. 38 millimeters for the bulkhead around the turrets, and 25 protecting the engine rooms. Yep. One of a kind, let's see. Yep. One of a kind dreadnought built for the Order of Brazil, later repurchased by the government of the Ottoman Empire, and requisitioned by Britain, seized by Britain at the outbreak of World War I. Guns aplenty, secondary reach, and reluctant gunnery. Okay, now let's take a look at what she was supposed to be, the Rio de Janeiro. Again, secondary booster on here. Let's see, specs. Survivability 48,400. Armor 13 to 305. Torpedo damage is less at 19%. She's got more hit points, but the torpedo damage is lessened. Artillery, basically the same amount, except, let's see. Yep. 7 twin mount 12-inch 45 caliber Mark 13s. These have a range of 16.5, reload time of 31 seconds, turn time of 60 seconds. So slower turn time because I ain't got Madden on here. Reload time is actually faster. HE damage is 52. Max AP is 81. Secondary armament, she's got, of course, the 10 3-inch 50 caliber quick firing casemates in the upper bridge structure. Range of 6.3 kilometers, reload time of 3.8 seconds. Max HE damage 1100 with a 4% chance to set fire. And she's got 18 instead of 20 6-inch casemate guns. These are pure casemates. She doesn't have the 2 wing turrets, like I said earlier. Range of 6.3, reload time 4.8, max HE 2200, 12% chance to set fire. Maximum speed is 22.7 knots, so she's a little bit faster than the Agincourt. Same turning circle radius, and rudder shift time of 14.1 seconds as compared to 13 seconds, so a little bit slower on the rudder shift. Concealment, 12.5 default, 10.4 by air, guaranteed 2, and a smoke firing penalty of 10. All right, and looking at the armor, essentially it's the same armor scheme. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take off let's take off everything. Yeah, essentially the same armor scheme. 30 millimeter keel, 19.4 end plating, armor belt 102, 25 to 76. Yeah. Torpedo bulkhead is 25. Superstructure casemate. Turtleback's still there. But I mean, because remember, she was almost complete at the time that at the time she was requisitioned or taken by the British Navy. When the Brazilians sold her, I guess the majority of the hull was complete. It was just the superstructure that was needed to be built. So her main armament was probably already installed, or the majority of it was already installed. Citadel is still the same. It's a little bit blockier, but yeah, that's the same. But yeah, Citadel is armored to protect the interior barbettes of the turrets. But let's see, overview. They just didn't really give it much info here. Tough, above average HP, guns aplenty. Unique 7-turret dreadnought battleship built in early 1910s for the UK for the Brazilian Navy. She's the only one of her class. So there you have it. A single ship with 3 names. But because there's no Ottoman Empire in the game, only Rio de Janeiro and Agincourt, her historically, what if form and her actual finished form are in the game. I'm going to be following this up with 2 matches, one in Agincourt and one in Rio de Janeiro. Comms are going to be open because I was in a division. But both of them were actually pretty good matches. So I'll leave it here. But if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Especially because most destroyers do not have the range on the torpedoes at that point. Speaking of which, they are tier 2 destroyers. Jawohl. Or action stations. Oh yeah. Enemy force detected. Shots out on the Danae. Yeah, he vanished. He was over there going to A. I got 3 overpins on him. Shots on Von der Tann. He's broadside. 3 full pins, 1 overpin, and 2 shatters. Yep. Yeah, my secondaries are going off on them too.
Our team has taken the lead. You destroyed an enemy battleship in sight.
Yep. And we turn in sync. Damn. Look at that, just mirroring each other. Nah, Von der Tann is almost. Nah, Von der Tann's dead. Yeah, he's in B.
Teammate, I need your support.
He's not turning, he's just following. Mm-hmm. Yep. I got 2 hits on secondaries.
Battle ends.
Oh, that was crunchy. Same. I wonder what it looks like from his perspective, though. Just seeing all these secondaries going off. He's got to be absolutely freaking out. And you got him. 42, 32 shell hits, 93 secondaries, and a close quarters ribbon. No high cal, though. Oh well. Hmm. Not very loud. I can hear it, though. I can hear it just fine. All right, look. Yeah. C is the way, looks like.
Posições de combate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, someone's shooting their guns off. Mm-hmm. Nothing too scary, I don't think. I'm spotted. Yeah. Yep. Most likely. Oh yeah, I see it.
Força inimiga detectada.
Shots out on the New York. Good little chunk. Yeah, Arminakaze is actually giving me a smoke screen, but of course I'm still running full bore. Yeah, Svetlana is gonna run right into me. Spotted again. Secondary's going off on the Svetlana. Main guns also. Oh, nope. Phoenix. Well, I still got a Citadel. Oh. Our other destroyers laying down a smoke screen. Holy shit. Yep. I'm clear. They ran out. He's got that Christmas camo. I'm trying to get my secondaries to focus on the New York, but some of them are going wild and shooting the Koenig. Oh, never mind. Farragut. Yeah. Oh, Lord, they're going all over the place. Oh. Yep.
Torpedos a bom bordo.
Ho, ho, ho. I slapped the Koenig. He's broadside to me. Yeah. Koenig is dead. No, New York is dead. Oh, good one. Yep, I see him. I see him. My secondaries are still ticking off on him.
Torpedos a bom bordo. Nós fomos atingidos no casco. Estamos inundando rapidamente. Problema resolvido, senhor.
Got him.
Contra-torpedeiro inimigo afundado.
Yeah, he's running. He saw he failed to bring me down. And he's trying to get out of my secondary range. Switching to HE on the main battery.
Atenção, relatando a posição do alvo.
Holy shit, though. That was a knife fight. Yep. Yep. Yeah. "20 seconds for me." Oh, there he is. I just did. Yeah, he did. He burning. No, he... Ooh. No, he would have been dead then. But still, though, holy shit. Oh, okay. Damn. Holy shit, though. 74,000 damage, 46 shell hits, 79 secondaries, and a high cal. Oh, damn. Rio's a beast. I only came in right behind you. Yeah, use it first. You know how they score these things weird sometimes.